Just gone 8:30. Charlie Adam coming up next, and we'll take all your calls. Absolutely, the lines have gone ballistic. The big talking point, Wembley, for sale. Looks like the Fulham owner may be buying off the FA Wembley Stadium, and also Stephen Gerrard. The job is yours.
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yes, Clips of the Week time. We've got quite a lot, so we should crack on, really. And we're going to start with a man who's becoming a bit of a Clips of the Week regular. It's, of course, the man with two voices, the Wigan manager, Paul Cook. And this week on Breakfast, he unveiled his robot version.
I wish it was, Al. We're off to Bristol Rovers today, Al. We're playing Bristol Rovers tomorrow night, so holidays at the minute are very much out of our mind.
I'm delighted your voice has come back, not.
Listen, you know me, we've had... we went out with the lads on Saturday night. The chairman took us out Saturday night. We enjoyed a good night out. And,
yeah.
I love the fact that Alan mentions his voice and then he changes it.
He's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Cook, isn't he? It's strange, isn't it? What's going on?
Here's Tony Cascarino, who's younger than he looks.
10 years' time, ain't it? It'd be worse than it is now.
Oh, without a doubt.
So, yeah, and he'll be as crazy in 10 years' time. I've been in football for 10 decades.
It's amazing, isn't it? He's wearing ever so well, Tony. He looks so much younger. Congratulations. Have we got a telegram from the Queen? Now, this is a call to Jim White discussing the next Rangers manager.
Ryan, just before you go, as a Celtic fan, I'm interested in this one. Give me a name then, Ryan.
How are you spelling that? I mean, it's interesting that it sounds like they're going foreign again after Kashin. I didn't think they would. But, yeah, I've not heard of that fella. Is he any good?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Alan Brazil now with weather news.
We're going to sizzle. We've had the beast from the east, but now we're expecting the beauty from the west.
It doesn't quite work out, does it, really?
Not quite as good.
The beast from the east and the beauty from the west. What about Djibouti? I mean, I don't know if it's coming from there. If it's not, it doesn't. At least it would have rhymed, eh?
It would have done, yeah.
I'll tell you what. We don't often do this. It's quite nice just to dip in on other shows now and again on the network. So let's just check in on talkSPORT 2 and see what Russ Hargreaves is up to.
Do you hear the Saris singing the songs of rugby men? It is the music of a team who will be champions again. When the beating of your heart echoes the grunting in our scrums, there is a match about to start for the Saracens.
Okay.
Worth singing on talkSPORT since Mike Parry and My Way did the whole version.
Well, maybe we'll check in again a bit later on and see what they're up to.
Nigel Botherway on Fisherman's Blues now, making it really easy for you to get a fishing licence.
An annual licence costs from just £30 and is available from the Environment Agency website. You can go to www.gov.co.uk/get-a-fishing-licence.
Too many hyphens, Nigel.
Certainly was.
Too many hyphens to take all that in. You're going to get a lot of people illegally fishing off the back of that. Now, here's Mickey Quinn chatting about the future Liverpool star Naby Keita.
I think if he recruits again in the summer, they've got Cabinita, who they've already signed.
Cabinita. I mean, I don't. I mean, he's not a footballer, but it's a hell of a name for a taxi valeting business, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect.
Hello, Cabinita. Yeah, we can do. Someone's been sick in the back. Well, you got your flat rate £25, and bring it in there. We can get rid of the smell. Definitely.
That's a good business.
Yeah, Cabinita.
Yeah. This is a former West Ham.
I might take that into the den.
You should.
Yeah, good.
This is former West Ham midfielder Ian Bishop joining Adam Cattrall on Extra Time.
How do you reckon they're going to go at the weekend then against Man United?
Oh, Jesus. I think his... Are
you there, Ian?
I think Ian was on the toilet, don't you? I mean, it was overnight. I don't know what time it was in the States where Ian lives these days, but I think Ian was reading the paper. He just got slightly sidetracked. Now, back to Big Al, discussing those controversial Cup final ticket prices.
Ticket hikes of more than 30% to watch this year's FA Cup final. Supporters have hit out at the price of seats, with the best view costing no less than a staggering £45.
Sounds quite reasonable.
Staggering.
The best seats are 45. That means that, I mean, right in the gods, you'll get in for a fiver. We're having a go at them for
1923 prices.
Yeah, of course.
Staying with Alan, you may recall this old classic.
Dick, I must admit, listen, I'll be honest with you, I love my Six Nations, love going, whether it be in Scotland or whether it be down at Twickenham. But when I see that and Johnny being carried off and people again writing him off, well, that's it. That hurts me. It does. It really hurts me, Dick.
Dirty boy. Well, he was at it again this week.
Anyway.
Willie Thorne used to play with, didn't you?
Willie's lovely. I like Willie a lot. I really do. Willie's lovely.
We wouldn't take that out of context. We're better than that. Well, we're not, but maybe we should have done. So, what's next, Andy?
I do like this one. Yeah. Here's a caller discussing Spurs.
He said it to the international press. He also said it to the post-match TV press as well. So he made a very much point of saying that, and I think that is a thinly veiled threat to Daniel Levy.
Thinly veiled?
Bread in a scallop.
I'd like to. Yeah, he was probably flattening it out before he put the breadcrumbs on, wasn't he? Thinly veiled.
Thinly veiled.
Yeah. Marvelous. And here we go. More proof, if any were needed, that the Liverpool manager's powers currently know no bounds.
The sport with Joe Shannon first, the news, Victoria Ball.
Thanks, Adrian. Coming up, Klopp's plea to Flans.
He can talk to cakes.
That's right.
That's the power the man has.
German bake-off.
He can do no wrong. Now, what's next?
It's Sam Matterface. Sorry,
Sam Matterface?
Sorry, Sam Matterface and Mark Saggers at Wembley last Sunday. And we don't think Sags realised they were both still on air.
No.
Will continue shortly at the break. It's Chelsea 0, Southampton 0.
Southampton are shocking.
Well, you said that before the game.
The FA Cup live.
That could have been a lot worse.
So much good.
That could have been so much worse. That's right. Anyway, time now.
If it had been me.
Yeah, that's right. Time now for the TalkSPORT Caller of the Week to Jim White.
Here's Steve, a Manchester United fan in Southend this morning. Good morning to you, Steve.
Can you leave it for 10 minutes because I'm on the phone?
TalkSPORT Caller of the Week.
Thanks very much, mate. We'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Mickey Quinn again, chatting about a relative.
And all your West Ham defenders and goalkeeper stood there like mannequins.
Good old Manny Quinn.
Manny Quinn. I think he's a tailor, I think.
I think he is. He's fair. You come see my man Manny Quinn. He'll sort you out. 3-piece, fantastic. Extra pair of trousers as well. No extra cost. Anyway, time for a goal flash now.
There's another goal at the East. That's at the...
This is loud again.
Adrian! Ian!
Very unlike Dan, isn't it?
Very unlike Danny, that goal, yeah. I love football. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So what's next, Andy?
Here's Goffey and Sam Matterface discussing Black Eyes.
We've all had a shiner, though, haven't we?
Oh, God,
We've all had a shiner.
We've all had a shiner.
Yeah.
I gave my nan a shiner once.
Bit dark, Sam, that is.
Rather.
Bit dark, don't bring that to the audience. That's one for Gary Bloom on the next show, I think, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, back to Nigel on Fisherman's Blues. He's got exciting news for us.
Exciting.
Listen to this.
If you want to meet superstars, get along there to Angling Direct in Swindon next Saturday.
Yeah, all the superstars are going to be there.
George Clooney.
Yeah, he's going along.
Meryl Streep.
I've got a light pencil on Beyonce and Jay-Z. They're a big fan of Anglers Direct in Swindon. If they can make it down, they said, they will. It really does depend on the schedule. Yeah, all the fishing stars. But it'd be nice if Clooney can make an effort, can't he?
He could do.
Yeah.
He should do.
And finally, Andy, what should we do?
Let's pop back to Russ Hargreaves on TalkSPORT 2.
Will you give all you can give so that our banner may advance? Some will fall and some will live. Will you stand up and take your chance? The blood of our victims will water the Alliance. Do you hear the sirens? And then it goes on.
Yeah,
we noticed.
So there we are, beautifully sung.
Oh, fabulous.
Bit of musical theatre there in the world of TalkSPORT too.
It was.
So there we are, there's the clips of the week. These are the people that suggested they be played. John Farmer, Roger in Durham, Mick Taylor, Sam Manila, thank you very much for that, get the idea. Nicholas Fraser, Paige Turner, yeah, with an I, but
Paige
still.
Turner.
Yeah. Moe's Tavern, of course, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Les with a Z, Fergus from Froome, Bubbling Nicely, Jason Berry, Raz Machine, which I think probably sounds like something terrible, so apologies if it is. Elsie, Just the one name, bit like Madonna and Gaza, operates off the one name. Bob Frapples. Yeah. Yeah. Mike Senior. Ian Hackett. Lately in West London. No, it's not. It's in East London. And Ruth Tyler. Grow up, the lot of you. You're missing out on your own names for these kind of cheap, terrible sub-playground gags.
I know. I quite like
You like them, don't you, Andy?
Of croissant you've ever seen in your life.
I totally misunderstood this quiz. What about Paul Robinson? Eh? He scored against
Oh,
Watford.
don't you start. Don't get on the
Yeah, but he
Max
only
Ruston
scored
barrier.
once.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was the most goals, but only at home.
Could you empty your mouth before you... I mean...
Listen,